Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy James from What's Your Forte, and today I'm gonna be giving you guys a quick review of the AST lowering springs on my BMW X5. All right, let's get to it. All right, everyone. So I got these AST lowering springs from Keys Motorsports. Shout out to them for getting them shipped out to me super quick, and then I took it over to Euro Empire to get them installed, man. So I did the installation myself with a little bit of help from Euro Empire. So shout out for them for helping me getting these lowering springs installed. So I know what y'all came here for, so let's go ahead and show you guys the car, what it looks like now, lowered. Let's get it. All right, everyone, so here is the car lowered. The AST lowering springs, I think I'll put the measurements on the screen right now, but I believe it was estimated to be 45 millimeter in the front, 40 in the rear. So I did do measurements before and after. I think before in the front, it was 31.5 inches stock. Now they're right at 30. So it's about a 1.5 inch drop, which is great. And then in the rear, it was right at 31 inches. And now it is right at 30 inches, at least right around the time I measured it. So that gives us about an inch drop in the rear. So from the front and back, we're looking at 30 inches. And that is from the ground all the way to the fender. So I measured from the ground to the fender on all four corners, and they're all measuring right now at 30. So I think the X5 from factory had like a little bit of a rake, front rake, and now that front rake is gone. As you guys can see, everything is even all over. One thing I will say is these tires that the previous owner had on the car, the fronts, I don't even know what brand it is, but they are not great tires. I don't think they're really built for SUVs. You can kind of see the front tire looks a little smaller than the rear tire to me. They are the OEM sizing, but I think just the sidewall is just not as thick on this brand of tire, and I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you guys remember my X5M, but I do still have my X5M and the upsized tires that came on the X5M, and I'm going to put those on this. So I'm going to see what those X5M tires look like. I'll be putting a picture up from the X5M with the stock tires up now so you can remember what it looks like, and then picture those wheels on this. So I do like the murdered out all black look that I have now, but I want to see what those upside, one, I want to see what the X5M tires look, wheels and tires look like on this car. And then two, because those were upsized tires, I want to see what that looks like with this fitment. I believe it's going to look really, really nice, and it's going to fill out the wheel well really nice. Hopefully it doesn't rub anywhere, but I'll be bringing all that to you guys very soon whenever I can get some time to put those wheels and tires on. As long as the weather holds up, I may be able to do it tomorrow, but we'll see. So that's what's going on right now, as you guys can see. So I think it looks good. I think this drop is a little bit more aggressive to my liking than the AST drop. My buddy Greg had the AST drop, and I think it does look good, especially with the right spacers. But I think this the H&R drop, excuse me, H&R drop does look good, especially with the right spacers. But I think this drop is like perfect. You don't need to do anything else to it. I rode in his car before, I've driven his car before, drove this one. They drive about the same pretty much, so you're not going to see much difference in drivability there. But I will say my wife has stated that riding in this car now, she does feel the bumps a little bit more. So whenever you lower a car, you're always going to have to deal with some setbacks, maybe some ride comfort things, and that I will say you do feel the bumps a little bit more. It does feel like, I don't want to say bouncy, but you do feel the bumps. Whenever there's a bump before, and in the stock suspension, it kind of absorbed it and kept going. Now you kind of know you hit a bump, and it's kind of what you deal with whenever you're trying to get the most aggressive look and fitment on these cars. You're going to deal with some of that. The only way to get like perfect ride comfort and height and all that is go full coilover system, which I'm not ready to invest on this car at this moment. So Wimp springs, and I'm happy with them. I'm happy with them. I just gotta, maybe get her another cushion in the seat so she doesn't feel all the bumps. But so that's another reason why I want to try the upsized tires. Give the wheels some more cushion with the upsized tires that I have on the X5M setup, and see if that helps out with some of that too. Because in the front, I'm running, because the X5M wheels are 21 in the front, 22 in the rear. In the front on those, I'm running 285. I think 45, 21, and in the rear I'm running 325, 35, 22. And that will give you like a 0% rolling diameter difference, so right close, super close to 0% rolling diameter difference, so you won't have to worry about any transfer case issues with that. But all in all, I do like the look of this, and it does look really, really good. Speaking on the install a little bit, I will put up some install clips or whatever I was able to capture in the shop. I wasn't able to do a full DIY. It was super, super hot in the shop. It was like 90 something degrees that day, and I was just trying to get it done. And yeah, my fingers and stuff started cramping. I started like, I ain't drinking enough water that day. And yeah, man, it was rough on your boy. So I had to go back and finish up for the next day. And yeah, man, it was super hot. And I just did not have the time to video the full DIY. But I will say the install is pretty simple. It just takes time. It's not hard. It just takes time. And you got to make sure you have the right tools. If you got the right tools, you can knock it out. I'll put up some clips now of just that I took. All right, so what I'm gonna do is the easy way. I'm gonna remove this bolt right here that is connected to the subframe. Also remove the bolt that is right here. That is the bottom of the strut, connecting the strut to the suspension. Remove those two bolts, so then I'll be able to swing this out of the way. Once I'll be able to swing that out of the way, I should be able to drop this after it's loose from the top. All right, but you got to make sure all these connections are out the way and free of that. So that will be easier for you, so you don't have to remove any of these control arms or anything like that. So just to give you the backside, there's nothing really that's going to get in your way. You just got to make sure all these cords are out of the way so they don't snag on anything. So that bolt, this bolt, and then the bolt up top, the 4 bolts up top, and you should be good to go. But you pretty much, on the front, you got a couple bolts here and there that you got to remove, and then you can drop the strut with the spring. And in the rear, the same thing. I think there's like 4 bolts in the rear that you can take out, and then you can kind of pull down on one of the arms, and then you can slide it out. In the rear, your top hat bolts are underneath your rear floor here, so it makes it super easy to get to. And yeah, man, all in all, I do like the way it looks. I'll put up a couple pictures that I took the other day with it sitting really nice. And yeah, man, I like the way this looks. It looks super good, murdered out, all black with the black tints. Everything looking good on it, man. It's looking real aggressive. So I do like the way it looks right now. It's rolling and riding pretty good, man. Yeah, man, so far so good, man. AST springs, they're nice. The price on them is super nice. I did get them from Keys Motorsports, as I stated before. So if you guys are interested in looking into some springs, holla at Keys. I'll be linking these down below, so you can look at those if you are interested. So one thing too that I just thought about, I did put on spacers. So I'm not rolling with the most aggressive spacer. I've got 10-inch spacer in the front, and I think it's a 13-inch in the rear. So when you look at it, it fits it pretty nice. I didn't want to go super aggressive because I didn't want to deal with any rubber or anything like that. I just want to make sure. I know you can go a little bit more aggressive on these, but I wanted to make sure the alignment and all that gets right before I go super aggressive. But yeah, so 10 in the front, 13 in the rear. I think it looks good, especially lowered. You can get away with probably a 15 in the rear lowered. Probably can go a little aggressive in the front, but I also didn't want to go too aggressive because I knew I was going to be putting on the X5M tires. And this is what I ran on my X5M with the stock tires. It was a 10 in the front, 13 in the rear with the upsized tires. And I knew I was going to be going that route, so that's why I stuck with these spacers that are also from Keys Motorsports. They will be linked down below. So yeah, man, all in all, everything's looking good, fitting good, riding good. I just gotta get some new tires because I don't like these tires, but the thread on them is good, so I'm just gonna ride them out until they need to be replaced, and then I'll replace it with a good set. Because I mean, there's nothing technically wrong with them. I just don't like the way they look. I mean, I think they look a little small on the front. So like I said, I'm gonna try my OEM X5M wheels and tires and see how that looks. But yeah, man, if y'all have any questions, put them in the comments down below. And that's gonna be today's video, man. I just kind of want to give y'all an update on the lowering springs. Next time y'all see this car, it should have the X5M wheels and tires set up on it, and we'll see, make sure, 1, that they fit, and then 2, we'll see how they look. I might like the silver a little more. The silver on that with the two-tone, it might look good, man. Y'all let me know down below. Y'all think this is gonna look better with the murder look or the two-tone, man? I don't know. Let me know down below, man. So, again, I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.